Yo, what's going on, everyone? What up, what up? It's your girl, Miss DJ Hoodie, also known as Audra Alquenva, and you are listening to another Why Run podcast episode. Yes. Hi, babe.
Hello.
Yes, we got Just Rob on panel.
Sup?
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 Yo, are you ready?
No. Throw me in the fire.
No.
Yes.
No, babe.
I work better this way.
Do you?
Yes.
So.
Why? You don't think so?
Well, I'm not sure because we kind of already before we took.
We don't know each other. That's why, huh?
Oh yeah, that's right. That's right. We don't know nothing about each other. It was an arranged marriage. We were shoved into this marriage. Yeah, man. We just be fighting. We just fight. All we do is fight.
The only time we get along is when we're doing the show.
Yep, the only time. You think it's sex, but it's not.
No.
It's when we do a show.
We have sex.
The last time that we had sex. Shit. I have to go back in my planner.
Well, we're married now, so we don't have sex anymore.
Oh, true that. The last time that we had sex, I fucking begged your ass to, to break me off because I had a fucking headache. Because I read that when you bust a nut, it relieves headaches.
Oh yeah, did it work? Oh yeah, it did. You were in the bedroom.
No.
I remember.
Yeah, it didn't.
What do you mean no?
No, it didn't. It didn't help. Yeah, I faked it.
Oh my god.
I faked it. Yeah, I mean, that's when I realized that you were the cause of my headaches.
Oh my god. Is this marriage failing already?
Oh no. I just knew two raccoons couldn't get along.
Not these two raccoons. It's over. And cut.
Hi, babe.
Hi, baby.
I love you.
Yeah, I love you too.
That was kind of hard.
Wasn't it? It sounded easy.
Really? That was kind of hard.
Yeah.
I had to look at our beautiful portrait there. Yes. Oh, dude, do you think, and I'm just saying, if it's that easy, is that like a window that things just aren't as what we think that we actually like get along? Like, is that like you get what I'm saying?
I get what you're saying, but no, because we...
Or are we just good liars?
Yeah, we're good liars.
Oh, okay.
I don't think anybody was buying it. If you're buying it, let us know, but I highly doubt it. I'm all smiling and shit. Can you hear the smile on my face?
Well, no, because you know how you were telling me that there's some people that like when they get so angry or like frustrated, like they just kind of laugh off stuff. Yeah.
Well, that is not how I feel.
Yeah, I don't feel that way. Never.
Never.
I need to put that raccoon on the screen where he's like waving that sword around. Yes.
By sword you mean the ruler, right?
The what?
By sword you mean the ruler?
No, that's you.
Oh, so there is one?
The other one that looked like it was in motion.
Oh.
That one was hella funny. Yeah, maybe I'll put it up in a future episode, but that one was hella cute.
One day.
I already know that you practice with your ruler like that.
Oh, you think it's a joke? You think it's a joke? You hear this? Do you hear this? This is my ruler.
Oh.
It's always handy. It is always handy.
Sit.
Yes.
What was the last thing that you measured with your beloved ruler?
The tumbler I got yesterday.
The what?
The tumbler that I got yesterday. The package.
Yeah. Oh, you measured it?
Yep. It is 9 inches long.
Oh, okay. Nice. Well, as long as you're using it, that's great.
Yeah,
Oh my gosh.
Why did your mind go there?
No, it didn't. Well, you know, I mean, surprisingly, my mind didn't go there because usually it would. Yeah.
No, just the way you laughed. And cut. So sorry. We're just never gonna get through this topic.
It's okay. Well, I wanted to say that well, when I asked you if you were ready, like it wasn't just for the show, but if you remembered in yesterday's episode, I got me 2 Mike's Hard Lemonade right in front of me. I have 2 of them. And should we do a poll? Because one is called Pink Freeze, and then the other one is White Freeze. And of course, I'm not drinking both of them, but I don't know if you want to still or not. Because if not, then it can wait. Oh, you don't have anything? Okay, well, never mind. We'll drink on a Monday. Huh?
That's a good thing. You can drink whenever you want. I said you're gonna fall asleep too.
Yeah, that's why I just had it, because it may be an 85, but there's no air circulating in my office right now. So yeah, but alongside them and half of a Powerade.
Nice.
Do you got your drinks?
Yes.
Nice.
Yes, I do.
Yes.
I got my tumbler right here.
What's in it? Just water?
Yep. Grape water.
Grape water?
Grape water, yeah.
That sounds good. Slushy.
Yes.
Slushy, yeah.
I do have some grape water ice cubes.
Do you just put that in the regular water, or you just...
Well, I made the water and then I put that water into the ice cube tray.
Yeah.
So it's freezing right now.
Ooh, nice. That sounds hella good.
You know, because I'm a big baby and I can't drink regular water. No, it's not because I'm a baby. It's because it makes me nauseous. I don't know why.
Yeah, that's crazy. I was like, what? You poor thing.
I'm allergic to water. That's why I don't shower. I'm joking.
Don't tell people that, man, because people are just messed up like that. They're going to be like, yo, guess what we heard?
Rob doesn't shower. I'm a trash bandit and I don't shower.
Yes.
I think I would have killed myself a long time ago if I was allergic to water like that, to where I can't even shower. Because I can't do it.
Oh my gosh. I know people, they're, let's see, like they have like a skin condition that they can't just, like they can't just use any kind of body wash. That's why Aveeno came out with like for, not just sensitive skin, but like it's almost like medicated or whatever. Like it's like hella gentle on the skin. But like some people, I think they're arguing like, oh, it's just like rinsing with water. Like they think that there's like no product in it. You know what I'm saying? But it helps.
As long as it helps. People are using, what? I don't understand why other people have have to have like an input on what other people spend their money on. It's not costing them anything. Why? Who cares? Oh, because the company, they feel like the company is ripping people off. Maybe.
Could be.
Huh. Well then, keep carrying people. Keep carrying.
I mean, I know there's like those they used to call them like no poo days, like no shampoo, but they say no poo days. I'm just like, why you call it that? But anyway, they you know how they have those shampoo bars? When they first came out, they never used to lather. So I think when people used them, just because it didn't lather, they thought that it didn't work. Like it didn't really cleanse. Yeah, like it didn't really clean the hair. I think that's why people are just like, yo, like I don't think this is really doing anything. But the one for sensitive skin, I think that's just like straight up natural stuff. That's why it's not gonna lather up so much, and it's gentle on the skin because it's all natural.
That one that you got me when I was there, you know, that bar, that one lathers up good. You don't need a lot for it to clean or lather. So thanks, babe.
You're
I like all
welcome.
natural stuff. Huh?
Yeah, I never tried it. I love the smell. I love the smell of it. But what I want to know is, do you, because it's hot, you do take showers a lot, right?
Yeah.
But my whole thing is now that you're back there and I'm here, like, is it lasting long from when?
You're asking if I shower every day, even though I'm not there? I haven't showered since I got back home.
Oh my
What are you
God,
talking about?
babe.
No, I'm joking.
You're
Yes, I
so
shower
cute
every
and
day,
adorable.
But I don't, I use that one like a shampoo, so I don't, use it every day. You know, they say you're not supposed to wash your hair every day. Yes, I do rinse it. Yes, I do condition it, but I don't, use shampoo on it every day. So
Yeah,
it
because
is
you're kind of stripping
maximum.
the natural oils out of your hair.
Yeah. So I do use it, not every day, but I don't have to use a lot of it. That's what I'm saying. Like, I think that's part of the reason why it's lasted this long. 'Cause it feels good. Like, it does feel like it's cleaning. Yeah, I don't have to use too much of it. So, yeah, I recommend it. I don't remember the name of it. You might know it.
Yeah, it's not peppermint. It's like
no,
some
I think it was like yucca root or something, no?
sage.
Was it?
Yeah.
I don't know. It smells like cinnamon to me. It has a little bit of cinnamon in it. So
I'm not sure.
I'm like, Fireball. For anybody that's an alcoholic knows what I'm talking about.
Oh my gosh.
I used to love Fireball.
Yeah, I like Fireball too.
I used to drink that a lot, so I'm like, Fireball.
Oh my gosh, my sister-in-law, she used to, because I used to drink a lot of Mountain Dew Code Red, and then she mixed that with Fireball and something else, and oh my god, I was like, shit, this don't even taste like liquor. But yeah, I guess I got kind of fucked up. You know how we were talking about it yesterday? I know I said, like, I never got fucked up, but I think that time I did.
Yeah.
So let me make a correction right now. I did get fucked up one time drinking.
Yeah, Fireball is one of those things that, I mean, it's not too much of a taste, because it does taste like cinnamon, so you don't really get the alcohol taste to it. So it's easy to drink. That one. And what are you laughing about?
No, sorry, go on.
That one and peanut butter whiskey. Oh my god, those are dangerous.
Peanut butter whiskey. I think you told me about that.
Yeah, the Screwball peanut butter whiskey.
Yeah, I never tried that.
Yeah. That one, but it's a little strong. No, it's a little too sweet for me. So I have to kind of water it down with ice. But otherwise, I could just drink that. I used to be able to drink Hennessy straight from the bottle.
Oh,
It was
whoa.
not too strong for me, but I don't know what happened. Maybe drank too much of it. I'm not used to it no more.
Damn, babe.
Again, I'm not an alcoholic.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, you
No idea.
Yeah.
Holy shit. Baby. Mm-mm. I bet I could smell that shit out of your pores if you was drinking that like heavy.
Oh my god! In 2021, that was the thing.
Ooh.
You could smell the gin coming out of me. I was like, oh my god, this sucks.
Yeah. Oh no.
I'm over that, so that won't happen again.
I think I told you and everybody one time that I had an ex that he was an alcoholic, that every time when he woke up in the morning he needed something to drink or else he felt like he was gonna die. And at first I never took him seriously, but then he was like gagging and like he had like a hangover, and I was like, you weren't hungover last night, and it was like he drank all the time. And then, yeah, it got like so serious. And I had to go to the store, get him a drink. And when I gave it to him, he was fine. That was so weird to me.
When you're hungover, I mean, normal people, and I don't mean that in an offensive way, but people that don't drink every day, that are not addicted to it, right? When you're hungover, you really don't want to drink. You really don't crave it. You don't need it. If anything, you're disgusted by it. Even the thought of drinking again makes you puke. A lot of people puke because they're dehydrated, hungover, whatever, right? But for people that are alcoholics, when they're hungover, they have to drink to level them out. It makes them feel better. It not just makes them feel better, but it puts you back into your drinking. So you're not feeling it. You're feeling the effects of the alcohol. You're not feeling the hangover anymore. It's almost like withdrawals. So at some point, it's not a hangover. They're withdrawing. So they have to drink again. And yeah, I never got that. I never got to that. Thank God. I'm not saying that I never drank in the morning, but I wasn't hungover. It was because, people were like, oh, we should drink today. I'm like, all right, let's take a shot. But it wasn't like I need to drink. And if I don't drink, then I feel sick.
Yeah.
When I was hungover, I couldn't even look at the alcohol. I was like, why do I do this to myself, man? Well, again, I knew why, and it happened, and thank God it's over. I don't need it anymore.
Damn. So that's what that was he was going through that?
Yeah.
Fuck that.
Yeah, but that's why it's easier to just keep drinking than to feel all those things.
Oof.
Because it's not just a headache and being nauseous or vomiting or whatever it is. You get the shakes.
Yeah, that's what was happening to him.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
Oof. Fuck that, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought he was like fucking around. Like I was just like, oh, you just wanted an excuse to drink. Yeah.
No, it's a real thing.
Fuck that. That too would have been my life. Fuck all that. I mean, I've been, like very, very quickly while we're on it, like I'm just saying this, but like, I've been in relationships where I had helped them not be addicted to stuff. Like with him, he pretty much stopped drinking. Like he actually got through that. With that military guy, Will. See, like he used to be like a heavy smoker. And like when we were together, like he just, like he quit. It wasn't like, oh, I'm sick of you smoking. Like it was never from me. But he eventually like stopped, and I think it was because like he heard my dad speak about it, like people that have, habits and addictions, and he was one of those guys that was like very devoted to my dad, and I think he wanted my dad to make my dad proud of him. So I think that's the reason why he quit. But yeah, like he was chewing on toothpicks just so he wouldn't light up, But yeah, like I kind of felt like, yo, like, and ever since, like, I broke up with these guys, they eventually went back to their old habits. And like I know with the guy that you were just explaining what happens to him if he doesn't drink, like he's a lot worse now. I know that's for sure. But hey, okay, if your new woman is fine with that. He's the one that had like 7 kids with like 6 women. Yeah.
Sounds like he had more than one addiction.
Pretty much.
Well, I hope he's doing better, but yeah, it happens.
So you want to get into this Twitter feed?
Yes, let's do it.
All right. So, yeah, if you take a look at your screen. Yeah, it is of a Uber driver cleverly stops an attempted robbery. Holy shit. And yeah, I'm not gonna play the audio because the audio sucks. At least, yeah, but it's just a visual. But motherfucker is driving hella fucking fast, like he's whipping these motherfuckers around. And then he stops and then they run off like fucking cowards. But hey, they tried it, man. Man, like doing rideshare, I'm so thankful that I never went through anything like this. Shit, I told you that I did go through this with my ex, but never with passengers. There was a guy that I think I said that he was telling me to get out of my car, but he said it in a way like, yo, get out of my car. And I'm like, no, this is my car. And he was like, girl. And I'm just like, I'm just kind of like looking back at him like, yeah, do something. And the stupid ass, let me tell you, is that his house was like right at the corner, and he opened the car door. He had one leg out already. So my whole thing was, okay, I was gonna make a U-turn because I was already planning this shit, like just in case he started to reach for me. Dude, I was gonna do a quick fucking U-turn and that motherfucker would have stumbled out. Like I was getting ready. But dude, these people are fucking stupid, man. Yeah, like fucking get the fuck out. Well, what are your thoughts on it?
I thought you were saying like he saw somebody getting carjacked or something and he stopped it. But I didn't realize it was him that was gonna get carjacked or robbed or whatever, right? But yeah, that's a fear. That's why even you doing deliveries, I'm always like, fuck. Oh shit, are you still there? I touched something. Things happen when I touch stuff. That is something that I worry about. And, I was thinking about that yesterday. Well, if you were to do rideshare, when you asked me if I would go with you, I would do it, but it kind of seems, well, obviously I'm not hoping that something like this happens, but if I was ever with you, it would be kind of counterproductive for me to be in the front seat with you. I would have to be in the back, acting like I'm a customer too. Like we're sharing right now, but I mean, you can't do that, huh? Because it would have to show them.
Well, doing rideshare, no.
Yeah.
But doing deliveries, yeah, you can.
Yeah. I don't know. I did think about it, and I was like, man, I wouldn't want you to be doing right shit
Yeah.
because of stupid shit like this. Because people are dumb. People do stupid, desperate shit like that, and it's like, for what? Just for, I mean, if they were trying to take his car, were they really? It's kind of hard to get money for a stolen car now. Not that I know.
Mm-hmm.
Not that I know firsthand. Like, I tried it. Someone give me a golf cart. I'm still gonna get it from me and your mom.
Oh my gosh, no.
Yes. I'm gonna get a
No.
powered Tonka truck. Or ride your mom around.
Oh my gosh.
Like, we're going to the corner store. We'll be right back. But I don't know. It just seems. What was the point? Like, to get his money?
Well, the girl, I'm guessing that's a female. It looked like this person was trying to grab his cell phone
Mm.
because he does have a camera in his whip, and it looked like she's trying to grab his phone that he uses to navigate, and then putting her hand on his face over his mouth.
Mm.
Dude, like.
Did she grab his face or she grabbed his throat?
His face, like she put her hand over his mouth.
Oh, okay.
Same with this motherfucker. Like, see, look, watch, it's happening again. See, it was almost like over his mouth and trying to like pinch his nose.
Well, I don't know.
Dude, and the motherfucker's flying. He's just flying by these cars going hella fucking fast. That's what I would
We're all
do.
gonna die today, bitch.
Yeah, hell yeah. I totally would have done that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would have done that.
I don't know.
Shit. Next
I would
clip.
bit their hand. Like, yeah, I'm gonna bite your hand and I'm gonna drive crazy. Let's go. You wanna ride? Let's go.
Next clip. This shit, I don't know, it kind of got me, like, I got angry, honestly, because, okay, dude fell, it was a mistake, and the dude in the white shirt, like, he didn't give a fuck about the dude that fell on the scooter. He just went after, I don't know.
What is that, a runner or what? Marathon runner?
Yeah, or somebody that be thinking he's important and shit. Like,
It looks like a marathon runner because it's got a number and a flag.
I don't know. Like, that's just like, who the fuck are you, dude? I don't know. Like, it's just like, dude on the scooter's a person. Help his ass too. Like, don't fucking do a backflip to get the fuck away from this person. Like, shh. It was a mistake. I don't know. I feel some type of way about this shit.
There's a guy on the scooter. I think he's holding a camera, right? So he's a cameraman.
Yeah.
So I'm guessing this was a marathon. The guy won. I don't know which place, but the guy was recording him. He hit the accelerator, hit him. He fell too. And I don't know.
Ooh, look at the tire. Did it pop?
No, I think he.
Oh, he hit that rail.
Yeah, the rail.
Oh shit. Well,
So, I mean,
still,
obviously it was an accident.
I don't know. The dude just did a whole swerve, like. Psh. Look at it. He just did a whole swerve like around that dude.
Well, okay.
I don't know.
It is kind of the
Their
guy
job.
Walking was kind of the victim here. I mean, yes, it was an accident. You can see that he didn't do it on purpose.
No, okay. Well, the dude fell. So the one that initially fell. When I say initially, the first one that fell. Like, yo, he's the one that fell. It's not like...
Yeah, but it's not like he was having a heart attack or a stroke or something. Like, he hit him because he hit the wall. So it was an accident.
Of course it was.
If he was having like a medical emergency, then I think the guy in the pink shirt, no? Is that
Yeah,
a pink shirt or
no, it's a red vest.
what?
Are you talking about the one in the white
The
shirt?
one, yeah. It looks kind of pinkish to me, but I am blind, so I don't know. I think it's kind of far. But I don't know. I think it was just instincts, and like I said, it didn't look like that guy was having a medical emergency, so that's why he went to the victim.
No.
In this case,
He's not a victim. Okay,
He
this
is
dude
a
is like in
victim.
perfect shape, perfect health. He could take a fall. I mean, look at the dude in the red vest.
He ran over his
He a
leg.
chunky
That's the
dude.
important
Ask him if he's okay. Like, does it matter? Does he have to have a medical thing going on to just have someone be like, no, like dude fell. Oh my
Yeah.
gosh! But
in,
it's
in their defense, too,
oh
the
my
radio does cut
god.
off. So we don't know how soon after he went to ask the guy, "Are you okay?"
Okay, you have plenty of time. Okay, dude did the backflip. Okay, so like, why continue to help his athletic ass up? Like the heavy dude laying there, like, hey, bro, are you okay too? Like look. See, he's there's plenty of time.
But
He
he
could-
looks at him though.
No, he don't.
Yeah, he does.
No. Oh my god, that's unacceptable. I would have fired his ass. Like, we could have lost a good cameraman. Look at him multitasking. See, he's holding a camera and he's navigating the
Because guy did the flip and
scooter.
he's like, okay, I'm okay, right? I can still move. I did the backflip. I got up. Cool.
He don't need no help. Look at him. He don't need to be helped up.
He's still the victim in this case, though.
No, he's not. He's fine. Look at him. He did a whole ass backflip. And it looked like he won the race because he's, looks like he got a little sash around his neck like, hey, what up? Yeah, I won for my country.
Yeah.
Victim.
He is the victim. He
No,
got run
he's
over.
not. No, dude's
Got
still
run
laying
over.
on the ground as a victim. He's unable to get up.
He's a victim.
Look
on
at
the
that.
floor.
No. Oh my god, we need a poll. If there was a shit ton of people in this chat, I'd do a fucking poll. I'd be like, yo. And the ones that disagree, man, block.
No.
Oh my god. I think, the dude, he was doing a job. Yeah, it was a mistake, but man, no. I don't know. That's what I'm saying. He picked and chose who to help first. That's what I'm saying. Like, is that his bodyguard? Is that someone that's supposed to be taking care of him? Like, hey, make sure nothing happens to this guy. Okay, then sure. But until I know,
Well, let's
man,
find out.
that's like, help your homeboy out. Oh my goodness. No. That's mean.
I wanna see the longer video because I think he did help him. And again, the guy with the flag is the victim here. You got run
Oh
over.
my god. Ran over. When you get ran over, you don't get up like that.
That's not true.
Mhm.
I've seen a lady. It's 4:44. I've seen a lady get hit, flipped, and still got up and walked off.
See, she didn't get ran over. She got hit and she flew. She didn't ran over. See, he didn't get run over. See, look.
Oh, because the car didn't go over her, it didn't run her over. Is that what?
Yeah, see, like, it's like,
Literal?
see, the scooter, it didn't run over him.
Let me see. Ran over his
See?
legs.
Oh my god.
Well, I hope everybody involved was okay, including the camera.
Dude. I don't allow.
You don't accept it?
Nope. Alright, check out this video. I thought this is a trip. This is like that Carvana shit where you put in like a fake ass token, right, in it, but it's supposed to make you feel like, you know what I'm saying?
No.
No.
Nope.
Like the car vending machine, Carvana.
Oh, I saw this yesterday.
This one?
Yeah.
Yeah, like it's a parking thing.
A parking structure in China, right?
Yeah, let's see.
Yes.
Parking in major cities, China.
Yeah.
Dude, I got
That's
no
what we
patience
need.
for this shit.
You have no paper. You just slide your car in there and they park it somewhere. And then you just come back and you put in the number and they bring you your car. A lot of people need that. Because some people don't know how to park.
I'd be like,
Some
yo,
people
you
don't
guys
know
are
how to-
taking too damn long. Where's my
it's still
whip?
gonna be this. It's still gonna be the same thing. So if there's no parking in the lower levels and you gotta go all the way up there, it's gonna take you forever to come back down. So this saves you the trouble. You just input your number and it brings down your car, and then you just take off.
I guess so. Well, and you say it like that.
It's the 22nd century here. Let's go into it.
Well, I guess what bothers me is, well, okay, I see a car that just like went in. Like, okay, first of all, I don't like people that back into a parking space. It's like, why? Just so you can peel out the lot? I mean, I don't know. It's almost like a selfish thing, in, you know, because I drive so much. But I don't like people that back into a parking space, especially when they're a big ass truck and they're trying to back into a compacted car parking spot, and then they want to bitch at you. But anyway, that's something completely different.
It's safety.
Safety? No,
Yeah,
because you're either gonna hit the building, you're gonna hit a tree, or you're gonna hit a person, or you're gonna hit another vehicle that's next to you. And people, they don't give a fuck about straightening up their car. Just as long as they back in, and then it could be at a slant, they don't care. As long as they're out of the way from the main street, they don't give a fuck if you can get in or out of your car. They don't care. That's why it's like, okay, you don't need a fucking back end, you just don't.
Mhm.
But I mean, that's just me. But I I speculate that if you feel like you gotta back into a parking space, you're an asshole. It's just like if you have an American flag sticker or a license plate or anything that's political on your vehicle, you're an asshole. True theory.
Not always.
Yes. I have never met a person that had an American flag on their vehicle come out nice.
Be a nice person.
But they're not. Or when they say, or when they have like crosses or like God bless decals on their car, they're assholes. They're the main ones cutting you off and flipping you off. They're the ones that do not dim their lights, causing fucking seizures, but they don't give a fuck. They'll run you off the road. See? Disguise. I thought this was cool, but I just rather just stay the fuck out of the city.
Well, that's what I'm saying. This is 22nd century. This is what's gonna happen everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta accept it.
I'm still
It's
waiting on
convenient.
flying cars. Check this. Man, it's so over.
What is this? I can't even see it.
These workers, like, they were setting up, yeah, like, oh my god, I think those are toilets.
Oh
They
my
look like
gosh.
toilets.
Damn, domino effect.
Yeah, oh my god, they're like, stop.
Yeah.
Down to the last shelf. Dude.
Send me
Ooh,
that video because I can't really see what they are.
sure
Yeah,
did.
that's fucked up. At that point, just quit, go home. The day's over. Go put on your blindfold and, go to bed.
Yes, yes,
Day is over.
for sure. Oh, I feel bad for homeboys.
Yeah.
It's okay.
It's okay.
So the next one is definitely not that, but I thought you would enjoy seeing this one. I thought this was, I guess, pretty much the resemblance, but having it go right, having it go correctly. See, work can be fun.
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
Yes.
Wow.
Oh, these are feel good stories right here. Yes.
Yeah, like the
Teamwork.
one with the second floor and all of that shit just coming. Man, you know what I can do with those strips of wood? Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, I like watching things like this. I like watching like how things are done and like how they're made.
Mm.
Yeah. These guys are obviously the men for the job and they do awesome work. This one I thought I thought you would think is funny, but this is kind of gross. Watch this.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my god, girl. No.
Fish sticks.
Do you think that's a prank?
God, I hope so.
But still,
I hope he's not
even
thinking
if
he's
it's
gonna
a
get lucky.
say what?
I hope he doesn't think he's gonna get lucky after reacting like that.
I mean, you mean for the girl, right? Like you think she's thinking that she's gonna get lucky.
Well, I mean, I think he is too. That's why he's smiling. He's like, oh hell yeah.
But
She
after,
called it. I was like,
but
what? Hell no.
he's cheesing like a motherfucker.
Yeah, neither one of them was looking pretty lucky after that.
But let me tell you, there are guys out there that actually like a dirty puss. I mean, I'm just saying, you don't have to react, but okay.
I know.
Yeah, that's no.
So you think, well, what if that was just like a natural reaction? Like he's not trying to offend her. He's not like, he's like, baby, I'll still do it with you. It was my natural reaction. Don't blame me. I still love you.
You know what? It may be fake though, because when she threw it at his face, you would think he would have had like and then he went in for the full whiff.
Yeah.
But you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
you know, because body odor.
Well, look at his face when it goes flying by his face. Look at him. You're like, wait, what the hell is that?
Let me
He's like,
see.
whoa. Like, whoa, shit.
I don't know. It's kind of hard to tell. That's
Right
funny.
there, he's like, oh, this is gonna be bad. This is gonna be bad. Where's the rest of it? Okay, now let's see it.
All right, check this video. I like it, but obviously I think it's staged. You know, I like the concept. You know, motherfucker sitting in his car trying to pollute. Girl walking by, picking it up, throwing it back in the car, walking off, and the motherfucker was gonna try and get out and talk shit. Couple walking by and like, hey man,
Yeah, I don't know if they're staged, but there's definitely multiples of this, so
Mm-hmm.
it's a possibility. I've
Yeah.
seen, you know, store employees and what was the other one? The kid, I think, picked up the trash or was picking up the trash, and this guy just comes over. He does that, throws it back into the car.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, people that pollute are dumb. A lot of people
Yeah.
don't know that, because the city has to clean all that shit up. The taxes are higher, so they still end up paying for it.
Yeah.
I've had to tell people before, are you playing the video? Because I'm not getting the video.
Yeah. The
Oh.
video's playing.
For me, it's still the dirty draws.
Is it?
Yeah.
Nuh-uh. It's playing. That's a trip. Well, let's move on to the last one.
Yeah. Dirty draw, girl. Maybe I need to exit and come back in.
Maybe.
Let me leave and come back. What the hell?
Do you see it?
Yeah, I see it.
Yeah, that's us when we argue. Because it says Marmot's having a disagreement.
See, I was gonna say not argue, disagree. We don't argue. We have disagreements.
Yes. But yeah, that's us when we have disagreements. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Speaking of, no, I'm just kidding.
No, you wanna finish that?
No, no, I don't want to finish.
Go on.
No, I was gonna say let's go into the topic that we've been trying to get into for what, 2 days now.
Yes. Do you want to kick it off?
No, because I have no idea which one you're talking about. I know you sent me 2 articles and I forgot. I lost the first one, the CNN one.
Mhm.
But the second one I still have it. I went over it today.
Okay. Well, Okay. I know I told you yesterday that I wanted to go over dinner habits. Start with those ones first. So, I was reading an article, right? And yeah, it was about dinner habits. So they were saying that Gen Z people, they polled 1,500 Americans, and they said that 68% of the people that were polled ended their relationships over arguing where to eat. Mm-hmm. And it said women were more likely than men to end their relationship over those food issues.
It figures.
So, but let me tell you, that article straight up, it was clickbait because it was more over financial stuff. That's what they made it sound like. But the whole like females, more likely, like they were like considered it, to ending their relationships. But I think it was more, what did they say? Like they were bringing in like Gen Zs, millennials. They were talking about like baby boomers and shit like that. It was more about financial stuff. So it wasn't so much of like ending the relationship over where to eat. Like, yeah, that was totally clickbait. It was, it should have said that in the title that it was over financially. So, but I thought that was pretty interesting because, sometimes people can't make up their mind where they want to eat. and then I could see it kind of being like an argument, and then it's to the point where it's like, oh well, fuck it, we won't go any place. We'll just pick up from here, from this restaurant, and then we'll pick up from there. You can get what you want, and we'll just go home and eat. You know what I'm saying? So, but ending a relationship, I don't know. Could you see that happening? Unless I could see that happening if they were at their wits' end with that person, not really over what to eat, but just over their entire relationship, and they're just like, this is the perfect opportunity to end shit.
It's over. You say we were having Taco Bell. No, yeah. I mean, people do end their relationships over what seems to us like petty shit, and I think, I mean, I've witnessed it for myself, like people arguing for almost an hour of where to go eat. And I mean, not talking shit, but mostly it is the women that can't decide where the fuck they want to eat, and it's like, just make up your mind. You're not gonna like it anyway. Just tell me one place that you want to go eat, and you're gonna complain about it anyway. So let's just go. Let's get it done. I think it is other issues that they're not addressing that kind of do culminate with okay, well, we're not agreeing on anything, and now we can't even agree on where we're gonna eat. I don't know. I mean, it's a possibility that people would break up over stuff like that. Like I said, there's a lot of things that seem petty to us that people break up over, but I don't know, because I'm not picky. I could just go wherever the hell you want, and if you don't want to eat, then I'll wait. Do you really want me to starve? I'll be like, babe, I'm starving so much, yeah. But, you know, I don't know. I wouldn't end a relationship over something like that.
What about financially?
For financial reasons? I mean,
yeah,
I don't know if ending the relationship, but I can see it becoming an issue. I think it has been an issue for me before, but that wasn't the reason why the relationship ended. It was just one of those things that at first it wasn't an issue, but then it became one. It's like, well, you've known from the beginning what it is, so you can't really complain about it or not knowing. But would I myself end the relationship over financial reasons? Yeah, if I can afford it. If I can afford it and it's like, well, you're gonna suffer and I'm gonna suffer, but you don't want to suffer with me, then let's just end it. There's no need for you to suffer in this relationship because of financial. Like, I'm not gonna be homeless with you and have you out on the streets because we can't afford to have a place to stay.
Word.
At that point, I'd be selling like my kidneys and my blood and all that stuff to get the money to. I don't know. As long as you're trying, I guess. But yeah, financial reasons is a reason why people split up.
Yeah.
I can see it happening.
Yeah, same.
So, when they said that they had polled all those people in the 68%, that was what? What was the 68% about?
68% of American Gen Zs.
Wasn't it something about women? Or that?
Yeah, it says that the women in that poll were more than likely to end a relationship. So I'm guessing that they asked the women like, "Yo, would you end a relationship over this?" And they were like, "Yeah."
And yet, it's still most of the time. I'm not saying it all the time, but most of the time, it is the woman that can't decide where she wants to eat.
Because it's important.
Is it?
Well, I mean, I could think, you know, us women, we do like the best things in life. And yeah, I we like to enjoy ourselves. Like, you know, we just when we like something, we want it all the time. You know, and it's like I know this is about like us not knowing what to eat, and I think it may have to do with like our moods, you know, like our mood swings, like our Shark Week, if we're pregnant or not, or what we can afford, or like, do I want to stay home or do I want to eat out? Do I want to deal with traffic and like getting there? We when we get there, we might have to wait for a table because it's Friday, you know, like, and that's why we're just like, I don't know. See, like all of those things we are thinking about because yeah, like, because men, like, they're just thinking like, oh yeah, I'm gonna have a steak, like they already know what they want. For us, it's like, like, do I want seafood? Do I want pasta? Do I want pizza? You know, do I want something sweet or do I want something savory? Do I want something fattening? Do I want something healthy? See, like, that's what we're thinking. Like, that's what we're going through, and you gotta understand.
Shout out to the buffets. Just go to the buffet. You can have whatever the hell you want.
It's true. It's true.
That's what I'm saying. Like, and I think I told you about it. That I found like the way to alleviate all these potential issues is pay attention to what they're saying that they're craving. Or okay, so you can't decide which one of them you want to go to. If you want to have a burger, you want to have a pasta, whatever. So get both. Get enough for you guys can split it. Because the guy is going to eat it no matter what, because he just doesn't want to fucking argue over what they're going to eat. So he's like, okay, so you're craving a burger and you're craving a sub, so let's go get both and then we'll split it. That would be my solution, is like, you can't decide if you want tacos or if you want hamburgers, so let's get both and we'll just split it, or you can have some of mine. Just get enough. You're like, no. Now I want pizza.
No, I mean, I think, and this is just me, I would hope that most females are like this as well, but it's almost like if you're thinking that, okay, like you're being considerate, you know, and to me that's a very nice, kind gesture. And because you thought of it, I would consider that doing that the most, because, you know, it's you put thought into doing it that way. So I feel like, okay, not obligated to do it or to feel sorry for you, like, oh, he went through all that trouble, I'll just go ahead and do it. Like, I think it's more like, okay, like that, like his way is a lot more, like, it does make sense, it is very kind, and we are gonna get the best of it. So I would just I would do it. Like, I'd be like, okay, yeah, that sounds really good.
And that's why we're married and the other ones we're not, because not all women are like that. Some women are petty as fuck and they're like, oh no, well fuck it, now I'm not hungry. Now I don't want to eat. Let's just go home and not eat shit. And then,
oh hell no,
10 minutes later it's like, babe, I'm hungry. It's like, fucking shut the fuck up. Go eat a fucking bread or something. We're not going out no more. It happens, babe. There's so many arguments that could be resolved by just make a choice, or tell me the two things that you've been craving lately or today or this week or whatever, and let's go get it.
Yeah.
If you can't decide which one you want right now, let's just go get both. I'll eat whatever you don't want to eat. Which, okay, you didn't play that one about the burrito, right? Yesterday?
No, I didn't. We never got to it. Should I?
Yes, play it right now.
Let me see if I could pull it up, because yeah, that one was a good one, because yeah, that's what I was thinking of when you were first explaining this. But yeah, it's just, that's what I'm saying, like, I wouldn't even I wouldn't even like argue. I would just be like, okay, well, he's just thinking, because sometimes it's hard. Like, I mean, at least for me, like, if women are like me, as far as like, we don't want to, like, it's just some extra shit that we gotta do, and like it is very helpful when shit is being thought of for you. And yeah, like that's the thing that I think about. That's why for me it's like, yeah, like I would totally do what he's suggesting. And it is a suggestion. It's not like, oh yeah, like you gotta, like we should do that. And it's like not even that. But I know some people, women in this case, yeah, we just don't know what we want. And I gave you guys examples. I gave you guys examples as to why, yeah, like
why it's so hard to make a decision. I understand, like it makes sense to me too. I get it, but at the same time, it's like it's not my fault. You're gonna make me starve because you can't decide, or just like I said, tell me what two things you're kind of debating over, and we'll just get it, because it'll save you the time. And like, okay, I guess that's where the financial issue would come up. If you don't have the money for two things, right, or two different restaurants or two different meals, I guarantee, because the guy does not want to argue over this shit, he'll just be like, let's just get whatever you want, and now eat what you don't eat, okay? If you don't want it, you get full or whatever, I'll just eat it. Let's just
My husband
go.
cracked the damn.
Yep. Okay.
Well, I wish a lot of women ate.
You guys could have been paying right now.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I have the video pulled up, queued up, and yeah, check out this amazing video.
My husband cracked the damn code on me. He got home from overtime yesterday and he was like, I'm starving. I'm going to order Mexican food. What do you want? And I was like, I just ate with the baby. I'm not hungry. I don't need anything. And he looked at me and he went like, what do you want? And I was like, no, like, I'm good, babe. I promise I'm good. I'm fine. I said, I'm fine. 20 minutes later, DoorDash shows up, and his food, of course, smells delicious, and the regret sits in my soul, and I don't say a thing because I made my bed. I need to lie in it, all right? I don't want to hear that I told you so's. This is how I know I have a soulmate, because the first thing he pulls out of that bag was a burrito, not for him, for me. He said, here, because I was holding the baby, he's all, here's mom's burrito, because I know what I'm fine means. It means I'm going to be hungry when my food gets here, and no, I'm okay means just a bean and cheese burrito. It always means a bean and cheese burrito, and he's not wrong, okay? It does always mean I want a bean and cheese burrito. My husband cracked the damn code on me. He got home from overtime yesterday and he was like, I'm starving. I'm going to order Mexican food. What do you want? And I was like, I just ate with the baby. I'm not hungry. I don't need anything. And he looked at me and he went like, what do you want? And I was like, no, like, I'm good, babe. I promise I'm good. I'm fine. I said, I'm fine. 20 minutes later, DoorDash shows up, and his food, of course, smells delicious, and the regret sits in my soul, and I don't say a thing because I made my bed. I need to lie in it, all right? I don't want to hear that I told you so's. This is how I know I have a soulmate, because the first thing he pulls out of that bag was a burrito, not for him, for me. He said, here, because I was holding the baby, he's all, here's mom's burrito, because I know what I'm fine means. It means I'm going to be hungry when my food gets here, and no, I'm okay means just a bean and cheese burrito. It always means a bean and cheese burrito, and he's not wrong, okay? It does always mean I want a bean and cheese burrito. My husband.
Yeah, that was the video.
I don't think they picked up the audio, but basically what she's saying is she thought she wasn't hungry. He still brought her food, and she, what was it? What she said? Your soulmate knows you better, or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
So obviously she was grateful for what she got, because she ended up being hungry after all. So.
And he was thoughtful.
Huh?
And he was thoughtful.
Yeah. So, like I said, it is paying attention to your partner and knowing them. Like, sometimes you do know better than they know. Like, she thought she wasn't gonna be hungry. As soon as she smelled it, she was like, "Oh crap! I should have asked for something." But, and he knows that about her, so he brought her something.
Yeah.
So again, knowing your partner, knowing how they are and what they like and stuff like that, it is the thought that counts. But the fact that he did it made her feel better, made her feel good, and it kind of shows you like he's thinking about you when he's out. He could have been just like, "Oh, well, she said she didn't want anything, so I'm not gonna bring her anything." But he knew better. He knew.
Yep.
So shout out to him.
Yes. Yeah, I've. Yeah, that.
The little things.
Yes, yeah, I was just gonna say that. Those little things are like huge things. Yeah, like the fight with my printer.
Yeah, I'm sorry that I'm not there to help you out. I'm pretty sure I would have somehow figured it out. Or I would have just thrown it out. But not after I try everything.
Yeah, it's just the fact that you threw me articles, you threw me videos, you know, you were telling me to send you screenshots, like you're just so cool with everything. And you know, me, I don't know what to do. Like I just you know, I just remember it working a certain way and it just don't work that way anymore. So I wasn't a whole lot of help, but you know, like for me, I told him like, yo, like I'm just a type of person that like, okay, I need a new computer, I need a new printer, just get the fuck, you know, like I don't have patience to go through this shit, but he does. And that means everything to me because yeah, I would have been online shopping for a new computer and a new printer. You know, and to me that's the easy way, I guess, cuz I got too much shit going on. I don't have time to be thinking about this shit. I just need it to work.
Yeah.
So thank you, babe.
You're welcome.
Yeah, so let's get into the actual official topic that we have put off for what, 2-3 days?
Yes. Finally.
Yeah. Yeah. And that is relationship rituals, which are used to strengthen your relationship. Psst. Relationships. I said relationship and then I said psst. Okay, so do you still need like keywords and stuff?
No, that's the one that I read today, so I kind of rushed up on it. Like you said, it's been 3 days.
Yes. I'm sorry.
No.
So yeah, like one of the things is that when we're in relationships, we often forget to celebrate the little things. We were just discussing that about the video. So I think, yeah, like is okay. Like when I read that, it's like, all right, like what's to celebrate? I think people would kind of wonder, like, you know, what's to celebrate about, you know, like a ritual. But okay, first of all, maybe we should like get into like how like a ritual, like an actual ritual. What do you think?
Yeah.
Okay, so one of the things that was in the article, and don't forget that all of these. So you know,
I was gonna say that's a big one for me.
Word. Like, what do you mean a big one for you? What do you mean?
And this is like you really have to work, or you're talking to your parents. Then I think it's okay for you to be on your phone or have your phone with you. Otherwise, it's like, nah, put that shit away. We're about to eat or we're about to talk or something, so nah, put it away.
Yes. have you ever because I know in my past relationships, like, that motherfucker was always on his phone.
Mm-hmm.
For me, and we talked about that before, we can actually live without our cell phones. We do most of the time. Or I know that you do, because you know you pretty much leave your phone in the other room while you're running around doing shit.
Yeah.
So
I don't know. I'm not used to. For me, I need to focus on what I'm doing, and the phone just takes the focus away. Yeah, of course, I feel bad when I come back to the room and I have, like, I see I got a missed call from something I was waiting for, or my mom called me or something, right? Or if she calls me, that's something different. If she texts me, then she can wait. But usually when she calls, it's because she needs an answer right away. And so I do feel bad, and I'm like, man, I should just wallet. You know, knife, gun, whatever, machete, bazooka.
damn.
Shoes. The shoes are like the last thing. No, but taking my phone, and if I'm leaving the house, yeah, that's one of the first things. Because, man, I've been stranded without a phone. I come from the era where we didn't have cell phones, so I know what it's like to not have that, to be stranded without it. So
yeah, I remember dimes, nickels, and quarters.
Yeah. And good old times. But yeah, unless I'm leaving the house, then I really don't. I think it is a distraction. I've noticed that sometimes when I'm like, okay, well, I'm just gonna get this done because I need to get it done, but I have my phone and I'm like, oh, let me put on some music, and then I go to put on music and it's like I get distracted by other things. So, I think that's part of the reason why I still have my iPod, because I'm like, it doesn't. There's no screen for me to go looking for other things. But yeah, when it comes to being, it's not just your partner. To me, it's like when I'm spending time with family too, or friends, anybody. I really don't like the fact that some people can't put their phone down. Like, I'm not gonna be around you for hours and hours. So, put your phone down. Let's talk. Some people can't do that. So yeah, it is kind of frustrating sometimes. But I don't know. I think eventually I was just like, all right. Well, anytime that I would see her on her phone, I would just be like, all right, she's busy. Even if I knew that it wasn't that she was busy.
Yeah.
Like, all right, cool. Just gonna go find something else to do. So then, when it did, not that specific thing caused problems, but when we did have arguments, it was like, well, every time I try and talk to you, your phone's in your face, so you don't have time for it. You're like, oh, well, why didn't you tell me how you felt? Like, I just fucking tried. Well, first of all, I don't talk about my emotions, so that's one thing. And then two, if I'm trying to talk to you and you have your phone in your face and you're not listening, or it seems like it's not important to you, then I'm just not going to keep trying. And then that's when the problems get bigger. Something so small could have been resolved. But yeah, it's happened to me, and it was an issue, and now I know. At the end of the relationship, I knew why that phone was never put down. And that was the reason for it.
Yeah, it was every time I said that, and yeah, like, it just is like, I guess it was better for me to have his fucking phone in his face. But it did make me feel, and of course, you gotta go with your gut, that he was talking to other females. But it was just kind of like, damn, like, I'm not, like, he's not paying attention to me. And it always bothered me when he was like, oh, I don't have to worry about you. Meaning, like, oh, you can take care of yourself, and I know you won't cheat on me, so I know I can rely on you. I know you care about me, and I don't have to worry about you running off. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was really fucked up. But anyhow, like, yeah, it was just, he was always on his phone. And
now you know why. Eventually you knew why.
Yeah.
because he was cheating. He was doing things he wouldn't want you doing.
Yeah, I mean, okay, like I want to take this a different direction. Okay, like not cheating or like not anything like that, but let's say a person that is like married to the work and married to you. And it's kind of like I think there should be boundaries that like what I told you before is that um that I don't do any more business with, let's say, social media or having meetings with people or talking with 5 o'clock p.m.
Mm-hmm.
Because after that time you should be clocked out of work. But I've always said that when you are a business owner, you don't have no days off. You're constantly working around the clock. But I'm just saying that, like, interactions with other people, it should be not after that should be your time to be with your family, be with your husband, to be with your partner, have that alone time. And also having that understanding, just depending on what your business is. And if your partner understands it, that, yeah, like, knowing that you have to, like, prioritize everything. That way it doesn't cause problems. Like, it's almost like, never bring your work to bed.
Mm-hmm.
Like, because that's how I used to be. I used to bring my planners, like all my planners, to bed. I used to bring like my paints, watercolors. Like, I used to do all of that shit because I used to design and sketch blueprints for my furniture. So when you
I was gonna say that sounds like a good ritual to have for yourself, to be like, okay, after a certain time, I'm not gonna work, even though, or like at least talk to clients and stuff like that. But I don't feel like you stop working because you're still setting, you know, either you're setting up your meetings or you're looking at your schedule to see what you gotta do tomorrow, what orders came in today and stuff like that. You're still prepping to a certain time. So, like you said, you would give yourself until 5. I'm sure, I don't know, maybe it would go up until like 7, but at least you gave yourself a set time to stop. And then you still prepare for the rest of the things that you needed to do. And then you still give yourself another time. By 7, everything is done. Or you need to be done because that's when you're going to have either your own alone time, or if you're in a relationship, that's when you dedicate time to your partner.
Mm-hmm.
So that sounds like a ritual to me, and it sounds like a healthy one, because if you're with somebody that understands your job, understands not just your job, but your hobbies or your passion or anything that you're doing, something that you're doing for yourself, they understand that, and I'm sure that they're not going to bitch you out, but when it's every day, all day, it is going to be an issue.
Mm-hmm.
It is going to be like, okay, so when is there going to be time for me? When are you going to, even if we're not doing anything, even if we're just sitting there talking with no phones in our faces, no journals or no notebooks or anything in front of us, we're just one-on-one conversation. That's your alone time. And I think setting those rituals, like I said, greeting each other in the morning, I feel like that's another one that I've always done. I do that with my family too. I'm like, every time it's nighttime and they're gonna go to bed, I was like, all right, see you tomorrow, good night. It doesn't seem like I'm saying it out of habit. I'm actually saying it because I know that, things happen. You might not see that person ever again. Either you die or they die. But it could happen. And it has happened. So I feel like don't take things for granted and just be like, I'll see you tomorrow. I don't have to tell you that I love you. I don't have to tell you good night. Yeah, we woke up together. Why would I have to tell you good morning? And I think that that's kind of where it sets a little bit of separation. It might make your partner feel like, well, you don't even care that we woke up, and like, say good morning to me. I was gonna say something else, You know, because one of the things that I think I told you before too, I detest when people say morning, because when they're in a bad mood or whatever, I can usually tell when someone's in a bad mood with me or mad because they're like morning or alright. Like I don't know, it feels weird. Like yes, I know it's morning. You don't have to tell me. You're wishing me a good morning by saying good morning. But if you don't want to, then just don't say anything. I'd rather you not say anything than say morning. You don't do that because it sounds, I don't know, I take it. And I know I've said I don't get offended by anything. And it's not offensive, but it's like, just don't even bother. Don't say anything.
Yeah. Yeah, I get that. It's like with that love you stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, like that's something that I say to, yeah, like my brother, my sister-in-law, you know, but to you it's like I love you. Yeah, I get it. Like it's just it's better to me.
It just means more, I guess.
Mhm. Another thing that I want to say too is I think it is a manipulation tactic for narcissists, but it's that whole like, okay, you guys could be having your time together, let's say sitting on a couch, no like trying to have no screens or whatever. It's kind of like, oh, if we're gonna be sitting watching TV, the TV is on and you're watching it like it's your TV show or something. So it's almost like to them, like the TV is like your screen time. So if you are watching TV, I'm gonna be on my phone. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, okay, well, I'm on my phone, you're on the TV kind of thing. But let's just say that you're watching TV because you feel like your partner doesn't want to talk to you. So you feel like you got no choice but to watch TV. So, but there's no conversation exchange. There's no nothing, right? But when you have an argument, it's like, yeah, you don't want to, you never want to spend time with me. And for them, it's like, what are you talking about? Like, we was just in the living room on the couch watching TV. And it's like, no, I was watching TV. You're on your phone. Like you're still separated. Even though you're sitting on the same couch in the same room watching, well, not watching the same thing, but it like they take that and like, oh, well, I was like right next to you. Like we were together. We were spending time. And it's like, no, we weren't. Like you were off somewhere in your phone, and I was in Miami watching CSI Miami.
Right.
And I'm saying that because that was used against me all the time. Like it was just like, what are you talking about? Like we were spending time together. Like no, we kind of weren't. Like you weren't even talking to me. You don't even want to tell me about your day. You didn't do anything. And I'm trying to tell you about my rideshare or like my job, and I'm trying to talk to you about something that I heard, but you're just like like you don't care. So I think that's like communication. That's like a huge thing. The next thing on the list is no, because when you, it's not like you pick up the phone, you search it, and you read it to yourself, and then you're just like on your phone. Like that doesn't bother me only because you share your discovery. Like you share the description, then we go over examples, and then it's just a full conversation for us.
Because I include you.
Right.
That's why it doesn't bother you.
Yeah. It would be completely different if you like searched it and I'm waiting for you to say something and then you're just like, and then, and then I'm like,
Like, that's not what I expected. And then I put my phone away.
Yeah, and I'm just like, so what the fuck did it say? Baby. What did it say?
No.
See, like that would start to bother me if you did it all the time.
Mm-hmm.
But no, it doesn't bother me when you do that.
Okay. I had to know.
Yeah, and I know you're into research. Like you search everything. I just get so blown away. That's what I'm saying. Like, yo, what does your search browser fucking look like? You know, you do research everything. You do know a lot of shit. And you know, for me, I'm not gonna be like, oh, baby, you know what? You should stop. You should stop doing that shit. It's kind of creeping me out. You know, like, get the fuck out of here. No, like I like that you're into it because you do share things with me. Sometimes I don't understand it, but the thing that I like is that you actually you give me examples. So it's like, oh, okay. So you actually do dumb down things for me. Thanks, babe.
I wouldn't say dumb down things for you, but I know that because I do that with my brother. He needs it to be explained different ways, I guess, for him to understand it. So I'm used to doing that. And I mean, I'm not saying that there is one way to understand things. Sometimes you do have to see it from different angles to get it. Shit, I do. That's why I look stuff up.
Mm-hmm.
If I remember or think about something, I'm like, how do you think they get to space? It's like, is it even possible? And then it gets my brain going and I look stuff up. But yeah, I just wanted to know if it bothers you when we're talking and I pick up my phone. I'm like, ooh, let me look that up. Like, I would understand, and yes, this has happened to me, where they're on the phone and I'm trying to say something and they're like, hold on. And then I never get like, okay, go ahead. I'm just like, man, fuck it. The time's over. I don't want to talk anymore. I don't even remember what I was going to say anymore. And it's like, was it that important? Whatever you were doing, was it really that important? They're like, oh no, I was just messaging with someone or something about some dumb shit. So I'm like, alright, so I guess that was more important than. Plus, like I said, I forget. So I'm just like, alright, cool. But no.
You know, probably the only thing that would probably bother me is for two things, or maybe like 3 things. Is one, if we're arguing or having disagreement, and let's say it did get out of hand, and you know, to the point where, you know, I'm, let's say, dramatical, you know, and I can't control myself at the moment. If you just completely cut me off in the middle of my rage to look something up, into consideration that, you know, you're just trying to look up solutions or things, you know, like what, but I would still be like, what the hell? Like, I'm not done yet, you know?
How to relax your wife when she's crying.
Oh my God.
Like, I don't know what to do right now. No. And in situations like that, or times where you're either crying or you're upset, I wouldn't pick up my phone unless it's like my mom's calling and there's a family emergency. Otherwise, I'm not that dumb. I'm not suicidal. I know how not to die.
You're like, I don't have a death wish.
Yes, no, I don't.
Well, I never mentioned the third thing, and that was in the middle of our sexy time.
Oh, yeah, no.
Yeah, because if I, let's say, says something like, you know, like a fantasy thing, and then you're just kind of like, let me look that up, I'd be like, oh my God, are you fucking joking? That's why I'm here to show you.
Yeah. No.
But no, you gotta look it up. Oh, hell no. Like, yeah, I would be like, man, I'm dry. It's gone. It went away.
No.
That would be like the only time that would, like, yeah, that would piss me off. But you know, all of that, it kind of does fall into coffee and reading together. So we did actually study together. We studied math together. Like, even though it was like different levels of math, like we still, like, we were actually like kind of doing it together. And even like you researching words and and like it's almost like you're reading to me. So I think the coffee and reading together, I think all of that falls into that category.
Mm-hmm. And you were gonna go into a date night, which I cut you off, but go ahead.
Yeah, it's fine. But yeah, date nights. I've never had date night.
You never had date night
Nope.
before me,
Nope.
right? I'm just saying because it sounds like you're saying you still haven't had date night, and I know we went on dates, so you can't say that anymore.
Well, I'm talking in my past.
Mm-hmm.
Never had date night.
It's crazy to me. Like nothing, not even like, oh, let's go get a slice of pizza or something. Okay, well, what qualifies as date night? Does it have to be like dinner, fancy movie, and stuff like that, or it could be just going out to get a slice of pizza or something, or going to the park?
Okay, date night to me. What's that?
People watching. Let's go judge some people. Come on.
Yeah, you know, Dick and Jane, that's my type of date night.
Yes.
Well, legit, you know, because like they got dressed up and they did shit together. See, that's the kind of date night that I didn't have. Was okay, date night to me is something like planned. You know, date night to me is, you know, it has to be planned. Oh my god, I just had it. It had to be planned and something to look forward to. You know, to get a girl excited. You know, to feel special. That, you know what I'm saying? Like you're making time to be with that person. Another thing that is date night to me is dressing up. Like I'm talking, you know, full makeup if you want to, you know, you want to put a weave in your hair, you know, hair extensions, you put the lashes on, you know, you want, like, you get your nails done, you know, it's finally a chance for you to wear jewelry, to wear the special perfume that you bought months ago and you just never found the perfect time to wear it, but date night. And then, you know, and putting the pumps on, you know, putting on, you know, oh, it's your chance to wear the scarf that you know you look good in, you know, just getting dolled up, right? And just feeling elegant, just feeling delicate, you know, and having someone actually drive you, because for me, I was always a driver. And, you know, just feeling that, you know, like someone actually taking care of you, like it's finally your chance to kick back, right? And just enjoy the night, not worry about anything, not worried about, you know, I would say money, but, you know, for me, it was always like, okay, if you're gonna pay for dinner, I'm gonna pay for the movie. Like I've always been that way, but it never happened. But, you know, it's just a kind gesture, you know. Yeah, going to a nice dinner, you know, something that isn't fast food, even though I love it, but like something to make you like, you know, like, oh damn, I picked up deliveries from here. I never thought I would eat here, you know, because the menu is hella expensive. But like, you know, just it's not about the money spent. It's just like for us, it's like, wow, you actually think I'm worth this. You know, having a sip of wine, you know, instead of a soda. You know, like it's little things like that. Sure, if you want to go to a play, if you want to go to a movie, you know, like things that you normally never do. Like you're never able to do, you never can afford to do it, you don't have the time to do it. See, like all of those things to me is date night. And yes, being finally able to, you know, hug and love on your partner. Like you finally get to, you know, really talk and like enjoy each other's company, hold hands. It's almost like falling in love all over again. But you're just at your best. And it feels good. Like, to me, that's date night, which, like I said, I never had with them in the past. Now it's like everyday life with you is pretty much date night. Like, legit, I'm not saying that to make you look good, me look good, or the cast look like. I'm not doing this for the sake of the cast, like, oh, in your face, it's working out, like, no. Like, for me, it's, you are very considerate, you're very loving. Like, I know that you know me more than my own family. Like, I literally tell you everything. There's nothing that I've hid from you. And it's like, you're just, you have a way of handling me, and you make me feel safe. Like, you make me feel comfortable. I never feel frightened about you, or like, you make everything okay. Like, you're just, like, it's like all of those things it beats date night, because like, I'm actually living a dream. Like that white picket fence and the castle that I talked about in past shows. Like, you give me all of that. And I'm trying not to cry. Yeah, like, to me, I don't need date night. Like, it's I legit get, I get that every single day. But, and, for people to have it be like a relationship ritual, I think when people have date night, they're probably not doing all of those things, or they're not feeling all of those things that I mentioned of what I think date night is. You may not feel that way, or have the same views as what I think date night is, but I think it's fun to try it. It's something that can be included, and something that you guys can try. And if you guys watch each other's reaction, I mean, and let's just be real. If you try these things with a female, right, and say that you guys just started dating or whatever, I think you guys would probably see the difference because when you first meet somebody, of course, you're dressed up, she's dressed up, and they're just in their best shit. But when you go on in your relationship and like, oh, we're gonna have date night, you're gonna realize that, it's not as important to dress up anymore. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's almost like they're slacking, but at the same time, it's just kind of like, oh, well, you already know what I look like. And I think that's like, I think it would make the other person feel like they're not worth dressing up for anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
And have you had that happen?
No. Because, I don't know. I was going to say because I didn't grow up with any of that, so I didn't even know. I didn't even watch TV, so I never saw anything like, oh, that's date night. That's what happens when people go on a date. I never dated anybody. I didn't have anything to base any of this on. So if people think like, oh, well, I think it's just, I've been called romantic so many times, and I'm just like, what? No, because I don't see it. But I don't have anything to, I guess, again, growing up, I didn't see my parents like get dressed up and, oh, we're going to date night, or it's date night, you guys are going to a babysitter because we're going out. They didn't have that. I don't have any examples to be like, okay, that's what it's supposed to be like. Yeah, I would see, we would all go out like a family, I guess. Remember how I told you Sundays were family day, I guess? So,
yeah. Drive-ins.
Yeah. But And even in relationships, even though I did what people would say are like all the small things, and that's I guess why they would say that I was being romantic because you know I don't want to talk about them, but one in one of them I didn't even know that that's how they were viewing it. To me, it was just like, oh, that's what we do on Tuesday nights. We go to the movies. It's 5:55.
Oh, nice.
We would go to the movies on Tuesday nights, and if I don't think your listeners know about my vision and stuff, I am legally blind, and so it is kind of hard for me to see things. Some things, not everything, but going to the theater, sitting there with, even though the lights are dim, but the projector has, lights that kind of hurt my vision sometimes. Just going to the theater to watch a movie, sitting there for 2 hours to watch something, it did cause issues for me. And I was doing it because the person that I was with, I felt like they work hard, or at least, they wake up early as hell in the morning. They go to work, and it's hard work. Watching screens and, working the field that that person was working, to me, it was hard. So I was like, okay, one night to go out. It was almost like I was sacrificing one night, or one night to be uncomfortable for their sake. I was like, that's worth it. And I didn't look at it like, oh, I'm doing something for you. I was just like, there's something that makes them happy, so let's go do it. And it wasn't until later that I was like, okay, when I felt, maybe because they started taking it for granted, and it was more, instead of something nice to do, it was more like, oh, here we go, we're going to do this again. I'm like, you know what, we don't have to do anything, because honestly, it sucks. It at that point, I was like, the sacrifice isn't worth it anymore. Let's just not do it. And it's not that I stopped doing anything for that person, for her. I did other things. And again, it wasn't me doing it because, oh, I have to do it. I did stuff because I wanted to. Until, like I said, it got taken for granted, and I was just like, all right, well, I don't know what else to do anymore. And again, I didn't have any examples to show me, like, what you do for your partner or what you do in a relationship that counts. So, and I know that there's people that do go out to dinners almost every night or at least once a week, but it's not because they want to. It's almost like, I'm gonna do it just to shut them up. So I guess doing it because you want to matters more to me than like, oh, it's date night again, let's just go get this over with. If you don't want to do it, and if it's not helping you too, then let's just not do it. But no, I can't say that I've never been on dates, because that's something that we started doing, or I started doing in my relationships, because again, I appreciate the people that I'm with. But the people, I don't know why I keep saying people in person. It's women. I've never dated, just to make it clear, I've never dated a man before. I'm not ever going to. Sorry to break your hearts out there, but no. It's women.
I was going to drop a name.
Yeah, I know which name you're going to drop. No.
Alright, Baker.
No. No. But yeah, I don't know. Like I said, to me, that I didn't look at her like that. That was date night. She did after she told me. She was like, "Oh, we, whatever." I'm not gonna get into that conversation, but it was like, "Oh, that's our date night," and I was like, "What the hell?" I didn't know that you were looking at, or that you saw it that way. I would have done more, but I don't know. Like I said, I just didn't have the examples where, that's what you're supposed to do.
Damn.
No name dropping.
Yeah, I snagged you up just in time.
Yes.
I want to clown so bad.
I know you do.
It's funny. It's cute and funny. Okay, let's move on. Okay, so yeah, I never had date night in the past, but like me giving examples of what I thought about it. These are the things that I dreamed about, and that's what's sad. It's just like, damn, like, I was really like wishing those things and knowing that I was never gonna have it, staying with that person or those guys. But
I was gonna say, you didn't think you could have it.
Like I didn't deserve it.
No, well, I didn't expect you to say with that person. I thought you were just saying like, well, I'm never gonna have that.
Well,
you're never gonna have that with that person.
Yeah.
So you gave up on it.
That what?
That you gave up on it, on the idea of having date night with that person.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Next thing, and this is the last thing on the list, is 10-second kissing or hugging. That is considered a ritual. Like not just giving each other a bro hug. Hugging like your bros. Yeah. That's when you grab each other and bust a mac. Yes.
I don't know. To me, that one shouldn't. I don't think that one should have been on the list, only because it sounds like that should come natural. You should want to hug or kiss your wife or your husband.
There's some people that don't even know. They don't know what to do. So it's like you gotta tell them. Or these are just suggestions,
Mm.
But you don't think
when I saw
it
it on
should
the list, I was like, doesn't that come natural? Don't you feel like? Because I know that there are people that, yeah, okay,
that are prude.
There's women that what?
That are prude.
Yeah, no, like there's women that say, "Oh, well, my husband only comes and hugs me or kisses me when he wants sex." So I already know that's what that means. So.
Good point.
So maybe that's why they pointed it out and said, "Oh, well, you should be doing these things." Putting a time limit on it, 10 seconds, like, no, I'm gonna hold you for 2 hours. Don't tell me what to do. Yeah, I get it, but I don't know. When I saw it, it kind of threw me off because I was like, "Don't people just do that? Isn't that something that you do with the person that you're with?"
Well, some people don't. I mean, it's different. I don't want to get into like religion, but like there are. I think we talked about that one time, or we mentioned it, like in the Amish community. Like you can't have intimacy even when you're married unless you're wanting to conceive a child. You can't do it for pleasure. So like that's the only thing that I can think of, but yeah, like I think because it's just okay, love you, bye, mwah, and then like it's just a quick touch on the shoulder and just a quick and and it's just like but it's like not even like running away to get to work on time. Like I think people are just like, okay, I did the act, like perfect relationship.
Yeah.
Like should be good enough. Like, yeah, like, oh, how come you don't kiss me? I kissed you. Yeah, but you didn't kiss me like in the way that, you love me or you care, or like, do you even miss me? And then the motherfucker's like, oh my God, like, are you fucking like, see, like, and again, this is flashbacks for me because it's just like, okay, well, fuck it. Like, I don't want you kissing me anymore. And then just like, oh my God, fine, I'm just not going to kiss you. See, that's why I think it's like, you gotta Give them a fucking time limit. Like, yes, 10 seconds. Makeout session. If it goes longer than that, then yes, you're in love. If not, then shit, you got problems. My opinion.
Or they kiss you. Is there a difference between like kissing or hugging out of habit? Just like I said, you just say it. You just say I love you because it's a habit. You're gonna get off the phone or you're gonna leave and you're like, all right, love you. That sounds and feels more like it's just a habit. You're just doing it because that's what you do.
Yeah.
And not something that you want to do.
Mm-hmm.
And what's the difference between habit and a ritual? And also, is a ritual something that you're doing because you want to do it, or because it's telling you, like, there's an article that's telling you to hug your wife for 10 seconds. So you're doing it because you were told to do it.
Well, they're being told to try it. And if they want to fight and squirm and try and get out of an article chokehold to try it, see that it's just gonna enable them to like say, fuck this article, I ain't doing that shit. And it's kind of like, okay, well then I don't know why the fuck she's fucking with you, because you have this attitude. Are you in trouble, ma'am? Do you need help, ma'am?
Blink twice if you need help.
Yes. Yeah. See, and it's just like, dude, like, these are just things to try, but some people think that they're, and that's the thing. It's like, okay, these wedding rings, she's not going anywhere, and it's like, holy shit. I mean, that's just me, man. Like, I just no.
I put be right back in the chat and it didn't come out, so
yeah, it came up.
Oh, you see it? 'Cause
yeah.
I don't see it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, well, I'll be right back.
Okay.
Bye.
But in my opinion, I think that's just an escape when people say like, oh, but these are just things that you all can try. And I know people may have like their own creating priceless moments. You know what I'm saying? Like, it could be like like a holiday or something special that you guys did on holiday, or maybe like a graduation, or like having a child, getting married, honeymoon. Like, those are kind of like priceless moments. You know what I'm saying? But going back to the, like, having your inside jokes, or having little pet names for each other, or like there was one that said like your little made up words, things like that. It's like with Rob and I, yeah, like he's him being on panel in other people's shows, and then like there was a time where he put like a raccoon icon in his name, and like it was just like just the way that he jokes with people, and like just like his comedy, like just the things that he says, I just find like really cute and funny. And like I just noticed, like you guys know that on my Instagram feed and my TikTok feed, I like a lot of animal reels and pictures and stuff. And then when I came across a raccoon, I was like, oh my god. And immediately I thought about Rob, because he had the raccoon emoji. And I just started searching like a lot of like raccoons, and it was so hilarious. And I just like I like I did a comparison, okay? Like okay, first of all, they're very funny. Like their face is so cute. I love when they smile. And like I love when they have the zoomies, like they run around and they're like jumping and hopping and they're tumbling and they're literally like rolling around on the floor. And like I just think it just matches him. And it's so funny because I really feel when I watch a raccoon video and they have the zoomies, like and it's just like I feel like that's a side of Rob that nobody sees. Like nobody knows that. And it's just like, oh my gosh, like, and to me, I'm like, how come people don't see this? Like, and I love that, but like that's our own little inside joke. And that's the thing that I really appreciate Rob, is that he allows me to joke with him or like call him my little raccoon, because I do look at him like that. Like he's just adorable. He's funny. Like if you guys ever watch a fucking raccoon, like just raccoon videos, they are so hilarious. And he does appear that way to me. And it's just something that's my own, you know, like that's something that I feel like is just for me, you know. And it's something that we have together. Like he allows me to. He doesn't say, don't fucking call me a raccoon, or like, you really think that I'm trash, you know. Like he doesn't come at me like that. And that's what I really appreciate, is that that's something that is meaningful to me. Like I can be like, you know, it's almost like, and I say that to him all the time. Like I'm just like, oh, like I'm gonna brush your fur, I'm gonna pet you, I'm gonna rub your belly, I'm gonna, you know, feed you grapes, I want to play with your toe jams. Like, you know, it's just all of those cute and cuddly things he allows me to feel that way. Like that's something that I feel is a gift from him to me, and it is very meaningful. And if you guys have something like that, like your little inside jokes, or just, you know, oh, my little, you know, whatever, my little banana peel, or, you know, just whatever, like that's something that is your own. Like that is something that, you know, I feel like no one can take that from you. No one can interfere in your relationship if you have that kind of bond, to where you can be silly and lovable, adorable, and be your most vulnerable with that person, with your partner, you know. And to me, that's something very special. And that's why, you know, I made these podcast covers, and it's just it is my prized possessions. Like if you were to take these podcast covers away from me, I will fucking go crazy, because it's something very meaningful to me, and he knows that, and he allows me to, you know, there was never a time where he was like, oh, I don't really like that, you know, but he knows that it is for me, and it is something very meaningful. And it's like I do look at him in that innocence, because, you know, raccoons to me are very, yeah, they are misunderstood. Like people are like, oh, they're trash, they're trash pandas, and, you know, oh, they're rodents. But it's kind of like, how the fuck dare you look at a raccoon that way? Like, and it's like, like you are not gonna fucking trash a fucking lovable, funny, adorable, cute and cuddly raccoon. I don't give a fuck if they hiss at you, but you know what? Animals, they can sense evil. Like you are not going to trash raccoons in front of me.
Okay, I'm back with Remis. No, I'm kidding.
I'm telling them how cute and cuddly and sexy you are as a raccoon. That's what. Yes.
Yeah. I'm glad you found something to compare me to. So I was like, I wonder what she thinks I am. Like, because you know how you tell me, like, the eagle and the bear and stuff like that for you. And I was like, what do you see me as? You're like, you don't want to know. I'm like, she's going to say like a bull or some kind of majestic horse or something. She's like,
a donkey. Hell no.
At some point,
no.
I was like, yeah, that would be cool. You're like, oh, raccoon. No. I was like, what? But I can't even deny it. When you explained it to me and you showed me, because before you, I had never like really paid attention to raccoons. And then when you showed me stuff, and I was like, damn it, I am a raccoon.
Yes. I love it. I love it. Oh my gosh, you guys, if I were to share one of my Instagram folders. I have a folder full of nothing but raccoon videos and pictures. Oh my god. It's a funny, like when I'm having like a bad day, and I was gonna do a Twitter post, or I was gonna put it in my blog of all the things that I do to like chill out. Like I was gonna say like, yo, I play cats, I shuffle cards, I was actually gonna put like look at raccoon videos. That was gonna be a part of my list, but it's true, and raccoons, they make me happy, and yeah, like what I was just telling everyone, like, yo, if you guys have that kind of relationship where, you have your inside jokes, you have your little pet names and things like that, no one can get in the middle of your relationship, I think, if that bond is really, really strong and you both have that understanding and you allow each other to have those things. I don't think that bond can really be broken.
Right. I guess it's one of those things too where if things start changing, you can tap back and be like, oh, okay, well, if you're paying attention, of course, you can be like, oh, something has changed, and what is it? Just try and fix it. If one day I was just like, stop calling me a raccoon. I'm not a raccoon. That would be an indicator that something's wrong. It might not even be that that's bothering me. It's just something else, but it could be an indicator for you. Like, what? It never bothered you before, so what changed? What happened? And yes, you can definitely say that that's one thing between you and me, is the raccoon thing. And nobody has ever called me that. It's never been a thing. But it is something that only you and I share.
Yes.
And I'm fine with it.
Yeah. Man, when I called the photographer, he was like, excuse me, what? And I was like, yeah. Have it set up. We'll be right. Yeah, he was chasing after Rob with a broom for a few minutes. You might actually see it floating around Instagram. But, yo, that was me and Rob showing up to our photo shoot. And he did a great job. Yeah, he did a great job.
I'm going to give me a costume. I'm going to start the very first raccoon con.
Yes.
See? That's something that I would look up. Look it up. It's probably a thing. Raccoon con.
Oh, dude. Yes, look it up.
Okay.
And we're going. Oh, my God.
We're going to Raccoon con?
Yes. Oh, my God.
I don't have the heart to tell you that. I'm scared of raccoons.
Oh my god. Man, you'll fit right in. They'll welcome you with open arms, and you know what they look like with their open arms.
I'm gonna tell them I identify as a flying, I don't know, anything but a raccoon.
No. Don't deny who you are.
Oh my god, I gotta share stuff with you after the show.
Oh my god, we'll drop it on you guys on Monday.
The International Brotherhood of Loyal Raccoons.
Oh, nice.
That's a thing. Oh my god.
Baby, we have to go.
Raccoon convention. What's for dinner?
What's for dinner?
Trash.
Oh my gosh. I'm down. I'm going. If you don't go, I'm going.
I wasn't too surprised when you said I was a raccoon. Because I was like, well, I have dealt with trash all the time, so. Trash motherfucking people.
Same. It's not just you.
Yes.
Yeah, I think we're done. We're done with the article. And yeah, I will drop all the links to the videos. I will drop links to this article, even to the one about dinner habits, which was completely clickbait, but it does have the statistics on there with Gen Z, baby boomers, and millennials and all of that. If you care about numbers, then yeah, I'll go ahead and throw the article link in there. So yeah, thank you, babe, for joining me on panel.
Thank you for having me.
No more hissing.
We finally got through this article.
Yeah, after 3 days.
Yeah.
But it's been good. They were
Better
good
late than
shows.
never.
What's that?
It's better late than never.
Yes.
It was a good article. Well, like there was that other one, but I lost it.
Yeah, we can cover that one in Monday's episode. If you're willing to join me on that one as well.
Mhm.
Yeah. But I want to share or tell you guys that probably over the weekend on both days, Saturday and Sunday, I will be streaming live on only Twitch, not YouTube, but I'm going to be streaming live on Twitch doing art. So if you guys want to see me watercolor, work with acrylics, I might do like a big ass canvas, something, but I'm going to do a bunch of my own art stuff. I haven't done that in a while. And yeah, if you guys just want to kick back, if you guys do art yourself, or if you're studying or something, we can kick it. I'll play some jams. While we just work, we can talk, bullshit, listen to music, and all the while getting our work done, getting our minds going with creativity, knowledge. So yes, I will post links, and you guys can follow me on all social media: Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, TikTok. And did I say Instagram? Yeah.
Yeah.
So you guys can check me out on all of those platforms. And yeah, I will see you guys tomorrow. And on the Y Run, we'll check you guys back on Monday. Alrighty. So you guys have a beautiful evening. And thank you, babe, for joining me on panel.
Thank you. Let's go and let's go.
Rate some trash.
Yes, I got the zoomies. Let's go.
Oh yes, that's what's up. I'm down. Let's go. We out.
Trash cans.
Yeah, you better haul away your trash cans. But if you want to bait us, yes, we'll be right there for dinner. Yeah. Some good stuff in there. We love you all. Peace.